Good morning everyone. We will be your host for today. Myself Miraj Praksha.
And I'm fine.
And welcome to Valedico Metro. And before moving forward, I would like to ask Valedico, what is Valedico Metro?
Well, Valedico is a Spanish word and means goodbye. So really we're saying welcome to goodbye.
Yes.
Welcome to goodbye.
Welcome to goodbye. And dear sir, dear madam, thank you for coming here today. We appreciate you being here, and it means a lot to all of us, all of CSN. And
First, we have to apologize for all the times that we've been noisy and rowdy and yeah, it's CSN and everyone knows that we are rowdy. So we sincerely apologize for that. But you yourself should be quite proud because you did actually manage to teach us something, and that's a good by us having passed not 2, but 3 final exams. And I think you should be quite proud of that.
And here we are.
Actually managed to teach us something.
Yeah. And without further ado, let's get the show on the road. And to begin with, Taridu.
To start this presentation, to kick it off, we shall start by lighting the oil lamp.
No, it's candles.
What?
Yeah, it's candles.
What? Why candles?
Because it's something different.
Right. Okay, yeah. Candles. Right.
And after that is Mr. Kultum.
Yeah, I guess directors
And Mr. Kultum to the students, please.
Two of our students, please. Come on. CSN match. Now, I would like to call to the stage my esteemed colleague, Mr. Asita Nigar. And so that, yeah, we can graduate to us.
Thank you, Tarun, for giving me this golden opportunity to welcome our guests. Good morning, my dear teachers, staff members, and my batchmates. Welcome to Valedico Metro. It's been a great pleasure for me to see you all here. Actually, I didn't prepare for a welcome speech, but I didn't think I don't need to be prepared to welcome you all. Sometimes we feel you like friends, parents, and family in this building. We may go different ways, but this world is small, so we may meet again. So this is not a farewell, but a new beginning of our life. Just like the way all of you have supported us, we need your support for the future too. So my guests, you are all most welcome for this occasion. I hope you will enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving forward, we will have to say that one of our colleagues, one of our very close colleagues, Isuru, is currently at the hospital. He is suffering from dengue, and until yesterday he was in quite a critical condition. Now he says it's fine. Yes. And also another more unfortunate event is that we heard that our brothers and sisters, I think 2 of them have passed away. So it is our duty, even this is a happy occasion, it's our duty to maintain
that sadness.
Yes.
And let us just take a moment of silence in that.
As we know, that these past 2 years, yes, dear madam, you have asked us numerous questions, and We didn't actually answer all of them, but we hope to ask you a few questions today. Miss Anjali, what do you think this setup here is today? What do you think it looks like? What do you think it's like?
Okay, I get the picture. I think they get the picture.
Yes.
It looks very nice, very different from your normal classroom.
Yeah.
And I think it's more interested than your normal classroom where I'm in the front and you just all listen to me for 2 hours. And yeah, it would be better if we have more communication. Like usually it's only one way. So let's have two-way communication and Lee's on the last day. Yeah, the setup is very nice, very good.
Like the ambiance, what do you think this is? What do you think?
Yeah, like do you have a theme or something like that? Is that best?
Yeah.
No clue, it looks like a sky in the night. So because there's a lot of stars around. I don't know like what you meant by that.
I think it's nice and a good team and extremely happy. I think this is my first appointment, so I think it's a great pleasure for me to work in CSN batch and best of luck.
Thank you, sir. Happy to have you.
Well, Tarindo, what do you think this is?
Well, all these things around here, we meant it to look like a spaceship.
Yeah, we tried our best to
I'm not
make it
pretty much
special.
that properly, but you know, in a limited time, this is a spaceship. And if I could just invite you all to look up,
Please do. We request.
just look up at the stars
Yeah.
and everything, and you might notice that there is no moon here. And there's a very good reason for that, because the moon is like a light of guidance when all other lights go out. And for us, you are our moon.
Yes, sir. Dear sir, dear mother, dear father, you are the moon to us in every darkness, and for these 2 years we have been the most notorious and the noisiest, and I think what do we call brats, right?
Yeah.
We gave you hell of a lot of problems, but still,
Nitwits.
yes, but we love you and we respect you, and with all our hearts, yes.
And our heartfelt apologies again.
Yes, we have taken a little effort, a very small compared to the effort that you took to teach us. To show you our respect and gratitude, we have prepared a small token of appreciation.
Yeah.
Please do accept it.
Yeah, of course. It is a sword, yeah. Anyway, to do something a little bit different from the usual award ceremony,
Yeah, out of the
we have,
box.
like, asked people in our batch, like, what they think of all the lecturers, what they think of the and their opinions we've compiled into, like, taken the best ones and we've compiled them into this
So something like an interview. We actually gathered from everybody what they think about the lecturers.
Yeah.
We didn't have time to collect about every lecturer, but we tried our best to complete almost half of it.
Yeah, and first we have Miss Dr. Pradeep Samarasinghe.
She's not here today. She's not here today.
She's not here. But
So you don't know who she is?
We don't know.
You're asking us if she's here or not.
No, we were not sure that she's here today.
I'm not good with names. That's one of my many faults. But anyway,
Yes.
yeah.
Next would be Miss Chandrika Fernando.
Yeah.
Well, the comments were that she's a good lecturer,
The ducks are
very disciplined and motivational.
but a very, very kind character.
Can we have the token, please? Miss Geeta Anjali Vimalaratna.
She's not here.
She's not here today. So next would be Miss Samantha Rajapaksha.
Sir is also not good here.
Yes. And Miss Vinita Villadela.
She's also not good because she came to work now. They will stay in the morning.
Miss Anjali Kamale.
Miss Anjali Gavige.
Strict, but in a good way. Good way.
And very talented and patient.
Afrikanika Amale.
That's one of the comment we got. Misa, please
If you could please.
Then next would be Miss Basuni Navina.
Who's our class teacher.
Very humorous and friendly.
And she's also very open with the students, which I like.
And a really good teacher.
And next we have Mr. Prasanna Sivanipal. Unassuming but a great person overall, and he has a great personality.
Seems innocent and simple, but complex.
And he has also taught us lessons for life. If I may name one, the different frames that people look through, that was the most,
Yeah, I also remember that.
yeah.
I looked through, no, what was it? There's a lot of frames. You have to look from one whole
Like,
frame.
most people look through just one frame,
Yes, yes.
but he said to look through everyone's frame.
Yes.
The entire big
We
picture.
remember that, sir. And next is Mr. Dhammika De Silva. Yeah, he's there.
He taught us security during orientation, and
A friendly and a good lecturer. And Miss Anjali is like a mother to us.
Mr. Dominic is like a father to me.
And we have Miss Arunini Roshika.
And she hasn't taught us, but
Yeah,
with regard to what we have heard,
Heard,
she's really good.
I remember she supervised our exams. Yeah, she was yes, I remember her. And without boring you all with both of our speeches, let us go into something interesting.
Sort of entertainment.
Yes.
3 songs by my friend, our friend,
Our friend.
Valedico, and his friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
just for a round, and I know I'll be okay. Though my skies are turning gray, and you won't stand forever. I'll be there Nara. Sound manager. Sound dude. Okay. Mr. Samantha just came and yeah, we'll just continue with the hymn.
So can you please come forward?
I'm sure the other lecturers can explain to him what's going on. And we're not singling you out here, sir. It's customary. Anyway, Mr. Samantha, we asked some of the students to give us opinions, and that's what we're doing. And there's some of them said things like this. He predates our first year. He did maths for us during orientation, and he's also a very kind-hearted lecturer, sir. He upholds and accepts the students.
Okay.
We couldn't comment on the songs we had right now, right?
Yes.
Wonderful, and that was a song by someone, you know.
Okay, not right now, please, not now. So after the songs, we have someone here who's very special to us, and you know, she always said that uncertainty is the only certainty. But ma'am, and I think she knows what we're talking about, as I'm sure everyone knows, you're wrong. Sorry, but you're wrong. Respectfully. Because it is certain that we love you and we respect you, and we will never forget you. That's certain. And ma'am, with that, we invite you to give us a small speech for yes.
Okay, my dear colleagues and my students. Well, I'll tell you a small story. This week, that is last week, Friday, there was a conference for chartered accountants. There was one Mr. Rohan Ipalavatta who gave a talk. Okay, he is from Kurunagala St. Anthony, Katugastata St. Anthony's. Okay. Then when he was doing his O-levels, later he became a prefect and head prefect of that school. When he was doing O-levels, he got the opportunity to go to one of the 4 countries, including Japan. So he has chosen Japan to go because Japan recovered after a, you know what happened to Japan and then how they recovered. So he thought, it seems, that he should now see how Japan as a country developed after a massacre of that nature. Then he had gone to see the Toyota company, and in the company he had not seen anybody. Everything is automated, it seems. Well, I haven't been to Japan, but a lot of my students are there in Japan now. But there was one place where it was highly populated. So this boy, don't forget that he's only a O-level student, right? He had asked, what are they doing there? Then they had said, automation is possible for anything other than seat belts and airbags. Okay? Seat belts and airbags. Those 2 items you have to do manually. Therefore, when he saw the crowd, he had asked, okay, how much does it cost? It cost about 2 lakhs in Sri Lankan rupees to get a certain amount of belts done and airbags done, it seems. So this boy had said, no, you don't have to spend so much. Give us 20,000. We will make the same amount of belts and the same number of belts and the airbags. We need only 20,000. Our labor is so cheap, we can do it in our country. Then he came back. He did A-levels. He became the head prefect of the school also, it seems. Then he, as usual, he is like, you all couldn't get into the university, but he did law. But while doing all this, he has been sending samples of seat belts and samples of airbags, because he had brought everything here, and asking for orders. The day order was approved, right? The bomb blast at Katunayaka, it happened a long time ago, not the recent one. I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to the, say, about 15 years ago, there was a bomb blast at Katunayaka itself. And they were supposed to travel on that day, it seems, to see the samples and how they do it in Sri Lanka and all that. Then they had given up the idea of coming to Sri Lanka because of the bomb blast. And later again, they had worked so very hard, and now we have a factory in Biyagama. He is the owner of the factory, and we are exporting all the seat belts and the airbags to Japan, and we are importing cars with those belts and bags. Okay? So I thought I should tell my students these stories, because when you miss the university, don't think that you have missed the whole world. There's so many things to be done, and maybe the backstop is not as good as the others in future. So make sure that I work towards what you want. Just take this boy as an example. He started the speech after singing a song and then played the guitar, and then only he started his talk. Okay? So there are different people, as Prasanna sir says, there are different frames. Okay? If the parents of that boy had said, "Are you mad? Don't do these seat belts and airbags. Can we ever do this?" then it would have been a problem. So that's why I always say that the parents have to allow the students to do, their children to do whatever they want to do, right? And parents only have to support and make sure that they don't do anything wrong. I know for sure you don't do anything wrong now. Your time is gone now. You have become an adult. You know what is good and what is bad. Definitely I know for sure, right? Although you all are CSN students, I know you, right? Okay. So then, thank you so much for the time given to me, and I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. All the best.
Let's resume agenda. That is back to the interview thing.
Award ceremony.
Award ceremony.
So in this one, first I have Mr. Yasas. And for him, there's just one word: awesome.
He's confident.
And his slides, this is from me. His slides are extremely pretty. Beautiful slides, sir. Foolish.
Very decent and polite.
And a respected teacher. Who's extremely confident, and is he? Yes, Prabhat. No, he's not here. Mr. Prabhat.
Prabhat is not here. Yes.
Then we have Miss Sanika.
Who's forever smiling.
And very interested in teaching.
And also, but most importantly, she shares my name. And then Mr. Anurag. No, sorry, Miss. Yeah. And then we have Mr. Anurag, who's probably one of the nicest people here. And
It's from you. I agree.
yeah, okay. His slides, they have pictures of little dinosaurs on them. That's really cute. Who is very friendly, but just a little complicated sometimes.
He gets a little carried away.
not entirely a bad thing. Who's a very dedicated lecturer, and
a lot of people said that they love the way you conducted their labs, and people got a comment like, she's like a doll.
That's too bad.
Just comfort.
And then we have you, Miss Amarna, who's one of the best lecturers here, and
Good-hearted, very tolerant with us.
except those couple of times that we went a little too far and she got out of there. And yeah.
She's like a friend.
And more of a sister than a friend, and a lecturer. And
Encouraging and motivational.
especially about foodness on Facebook. She sends invites to everyone.
Miss, please step. And we have Miss Shula sending me yes, and we didn't get a chance to learn from her, but rumor is that she's very kind and a very talented lecturer. Please come forward, please.
Okay, and getting back to frames, I think it's time for Prasanna sir to give his and so if you could just come over and say a few words and the many friends that people have and popular.
Let me speak in Sinhala. Staff එකේ ඉන්නේ දැන් සිසියාන මම මේ චාරිකා මඩම් කතා කරපුවා මම තේරුණා මම ඉස්සරලාම හරිම නරක වචනකින් කතාව පටන් ගන්න කියලා හිතුවා මම හිතලා අම්මලා තාත්තලා ගැන කතා කරන්නේ අම්මා කෙනෙක් වගේ සාර්ථකෙක් වෙයි කියලා මට හිතෙනවා අපි ගොඩාක් අය අවජාතක දරුවෝ පහත්ම වචනයක් මම පාවිච්චි කරා සමාවෙන්න කියලා මුලින්ම මොකද අපි තේරුම් දැන් ඔය වචනේ කිව්ව ගාම ඔයාලගේ මානසික අදහසක් තියෙනවා ඒකද ඒකේ අත්හස කියලා ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා ඒකෙන් මේ වචනේම පටන් ගන්න කවුරු හරි කෙනෙකුට අපහාස කරන්න ඕන පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕන හොඳම වචනේ. කිව්ව ගමන් එයාගේ මානසික එන අදහසක් තියෙනවා. මම ඒක විස්තර කරන්න ඕනේ. බයි ඕකත් එක්ක කියන තව වචන දෙකක් තියෙනවා. අවජාතක දරුවෝ අනුජාත දරුවෝ සුජාත දරුවෝ දැන් අනිත් වචන දෙකක් ඔබට අහලා තියෙනවා. ඒක අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා බලන්න ඕනේ මේ වචන තුන කියන්නේ හැම කෙනෙකුටම අම්මා කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා තාත්තා කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා ජීවිතුන් අතර ඉන්න පුළුවන් නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන් අම්මා තාත්තා නැති වෙන්න. හැම කෙනෙකුටම අම්මා කෙනෙක් තාත්තා කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා මොන විදිහකට. තමන් දන්නවා හෝ නොදන්නවා. දැන් ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙන්නේ කොහොමද මේ අවජාත දරුවෝ අනුජාත දරුවෝ සුජාත දරුවෝ කියලා ඩිෆයින් කරගන්න වෙන කරලා අඳගන්න. අපේ මේ සමාජයේ ගොඩක් අය අවජාතක දරුවෝ. මම මහලා තියෙනවා. කෙනෙක් වැඩ කරනවා. සමාජයේ දෙමව්පියන්ගේ පාරේ යනවා. දෙමව්පියෝ කරන විදිහටම කරනවා. දෙමව්පියන්ගේ ගතිගුණම තියෙනවා. දෙමව්පියෝ අනුව යනවා. අනුජාත. දෙමව්පියන්ට වැඩි පහත් ගතිගුණ නැහැ. දෙමව්පියෝ කරනවලත් වැඩි. ඒකත් පල්හැට වැටිලා නම් එයා අවජාත. දෙමව්පියන්ට වැඩි හොඳට දෙමව්පියෝ කරන අඩුපාඩු බලලා ඒ වගේම හැදිලා එයා උන්ට දෙනවා නම් ඒ ළමයා සුජාත දරුවෙක් වෙනවා. ඉතින් අවජාතද අනුජාතද සුජාතද කියලා. දැන් ඔයාලට එකපාරට හිතෙනවා මෙතන ඉන්න ගොඩක් කොහොමද? අවජාත දරුවෝ. මම පටන් ගත්තනේ. දැන් ඔයාලට හිතෙන්න පුළුවන් අම්මලා තාත්තලාට වැඩිය හොඳ තියෙන්නේ අපිට. මේ මොකද්ද මේ කියන කතාව? ඒක ඉස්සෙල්ලා බලන්න දැන් බලමු දැන් අම්මලා තාත්තලා කරන විදිහටම කරගෙන යනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මොකක්ද ඇත්තට? දැන් ඒක එතකොට කඩාගන්නේ කොහොමද? අපි ඇත්තටම ඔතන බලන්නේ යමෙක් යමක් කරනකොට ඒ වැඩේ යහපත් වැඩක්ද නැද්ද කියලා. එහෙම දෙයක් තියෙනවා. ඒතර යහපත්ද නැද්ද කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? ඊළඟ ප්‍රශ්න. අපි යමක් කරනකොට ඒක යහපත්ද නැද්ද කියලා මම මේක හිතනවා. යහපත්ද කියලා බලන්නේ හරි සරලයි. තමන් කරන දේ තමන්ට අනිත් අයට තමන්ටයි අනිත් අයටයි ඔක්කොටම යහපතක් වෙන දෙයක්. තමන්ට විතරක් නෙමෙයි අනුන්ට විතරක් නෙමෙයි තමන්ටයි අනිත් අයටයි හැමෝටම යහපතක් වෙන දෙයක් හොඳ දෙයක් කරන්න ඕනේ. කරලා ඉවරනට පස්සේ හැමෝටම දිනුම් පුළුවන් නම් සරල විදියට හැටියට ඒකට හැමෝටම සන්තෝෂ වෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒක අපිට යහපත් දෙයක් විදියට ගන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් එතකොට මගේ ඒ කියන කතාවට ඒ කියන්නේ දෙමව් කියන කතාවට එතකොට අපි හරි දේවල් කරන්නේ නැද්ද කියලා වලට ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. හරි දේවල් කරන්නේ නැති ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ. හරි දේවල් කරනවා. හැබැයි හරි කියාගෙන හිතාගෙන කරන දේවල් හරිද කියලා ප්‍රශ්නයක්. මේක තේරුණා. පොඩි කාලේ මම කියන්නේ කෝම් පිටු හදපු අය. දින්කුණ්ඩෝ හාරපු අය. නැති වෙන්න විදියක් නෑ මෙතනනේ. පොඩි කාලේ කෝම් පිටු අල්ලගෙන සෙල්ලම් කරනවා. එහෙම නොකරපු කෙනෙක් නැති තරම්නේ. මම දැන් දින්කුණ්ඩෝ හාරලා ඉන්නවාද කියලා මට මම නම් කියනවා. හැබැයි දැන් පොඩ්ඩක් හිතලා බලන්න ඔයාලා ඒ කාලෙට ගිහිල්ලා කියනවා සෙල්ලම් කරන කම්මලෙන් මොනවද කරන්නේ පාඩම් කරගන්න. ඒ වෙලාවට මොකද කරන්නේ? ඔයා පොඩ්ඩක් වත්න කැමති නැහැ. ඔයා ඒ වැඩේ කරනවා. ඒකට හරි කැමතියි. ඒක වැරදිද? වැරදිද පොඩි ළමයි කොම්පියුටර් වලින්? එහෙම එකක් නෑ. ඉන්කුණ්ඩෝ හරියට වැරදිද? නෑ. හරි. ළමයි සෙල්ලම් කරනවා. හැබැයි ඔයාට අවුරුදු 15ක් 20ක් වුණාට පස්සේ කොම්පියුටර් හදනවා. ඉන්කුණ්ඩෝ හරියට. එහෙම කරන්නේ නෑ. මම හිතන්නේ නෑනේ. හරිද තමයි. දැන් කොම්පියුටර් හදන්නේ නෑනේ ඔකට. දැන් ඉතින් මොකද්ද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ? අර චූටි කාලේ එකක් හිතුවා ඔය ඒක වැරදි නෑ. ඒ කාලේ ඒ වයසට ඒක හරි. ඊට පස්සේ ඊළඟ වයසට එනකොට අන්න ඒකේ වටිනාකම වැහැලා ඒකේ වටිනාකම අඩු වෙලා ඔයාගේ එක අතහැරලා ගියා. ඔයාලා හිතලා කොම්පියුටර් එකේ නෑ කවුරුත් නෑ. හිතලා කවුරුත් නෑ මම නම් ආයෙ කොම්පියුටර් හදන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක නෑ. ඒක අතහැරලා ගියා. ඒක අතහැරෙන්නේ කොහොමද? ඒක අතහැරෙන්නේ ඒක ඔයාලට ආපු අවබෝධයත් එක්ක ඒවා හැලි යන. ඊට පස්සේ අවුරුදු 18ක් එනකොට අපේ කට්ටිය තිබුණේ දැන් ඔයාලගේ පැත්තේ ඉන්නවනේ ඔන්න එනවා ලැප්ටොප් එකයි ෆෝන් එකයි ඔය ටික ඉතින් පැටියෝක පටපටා ඉන්නවා. එතකොට ඕකේ දැන් පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න පොඩි කාලේ කොම්පියුටර් හදපු එකයි දැන් ෆෝන් එකක් කරන් ලැප්ටොප් එකක් කරන් පටපටා ඉන්නේ. මොකක්ද තියෙන වෙනස? දැන් මේ වයසේ එක හරිනේ. Facebook ඉල්ලා මැසේජ් දාලා කියන්න ඕන කියලා නැති ඔක්කොම ඒ වයසේ එක කරගෙන යනවා. ඒකට කවුරුත් ආයේ වැරදි කියන්න බෑ මං කියන්නේ. ඒක හරියට පොඩි කාලේ කොම්පියුටර් වගේ වැඩක් තමයි. බයි ඔයා ගිහිල්ලා Facebook එකේ කොහොමද මෙයා කරන්නේ කියලා 100 කෙනෙකුට කියලා දෙන්න හදන්නේ. අන්න එතකොට 100 කියලා දෙයි මොකක්ද මුල කරන්නේ කියලා. ඒ කිනාට එන අවබෝධයක් එක්ක තමයි යමක් සමත් කරගෙන යන්නේ. දැන් මම කියන්න හදන්නේ මේ ලෝකේ හරි වැරදි කියලා බෙදන්න හැදුවට ඉතින් මේක පාට කරන්න බෑ. ඒකේ තමන්ට තියෙන අවබෝධයත් එක්ක කරන දෙයක්. ඒක හරියට මොකක්ද අර පොඩක් කියලා බලන්න. ලොකු කන්දක් උඩ ඉඳලා ගලන ගඟක් එළියම ගඟ මුහුදට තියෙන කියන්නේ. ඔයාලා ලොකු පෙට්ටියකට දාලා වහලා අතෑරියොත් එහෙම කන්ද උඩ තියලා කඩාගෙන වීගෙන් ගලාගෙන යනවා මුහුදට. මුහුදට ගියාට පස්සේ විනාශ වෙලා යනවා කියලාද? හැබැයි අර පෙට්ටිය ඇතුලේ ඉන්න මිනිස්සයා දන්නේ නැහැ දෙපැත්තේ මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා. ඒ මිනිස්සු ඒක ඇතුලේ ඉන්න ෂෝක් එකට මේ පෙට්ටිය මේ මුල්ල මට ඕනේ මේ කොන මට ඕනේ මේ කුටුව මට ඕනේ කියලා ඕකට ගහලා ඉන්නවා. එයා දන්නේ නැහැ කොහෙද යන්නේ. එළිය පොඩ්ඩක් වට පිට බලනකොට එතන මොකක් හරි එනවාට මේක තමයි ලෝකෙ කියලා ඊට පස්සේ ඒක කරා. තව ටිකක් ඕක ගහගෙන යනකොට එතනින් දකින්නම ආයෙත් බලලා ඒක තමයි ලෝකෙ කියලා එතන වැඩ කරනවා. අර මම කලින් කිව්ව උදාහරණයකම එකක් සමාන වෙන එකක් තමයි මම කිව්වේ. මම මේකයි කියන්නේ. දැන් ඉතින්ම දෙයක් තමයි මිනිස්සුන්ට වේදින යන්නේ. දැන් මුලින්ම කිව්වානේ මෙතන ඉන්න ගොඩාක් දෙනෙක් පැටෙන්නේ අර පැත්තට කියලා. මායිත් දිනවා ඒක. වෙලා මට මතකයි මම පුංචි කාලේ ඉස්කෝලේ ඇවිල්ලා එකමාරට ඉස්කෝලේ ඇවිල්ලා ගෙදර ඇවිල්ලා කාලේ ඉවරලා අනිත් පැත්තට මම ඉස්කෝලේ යන්න ඕනේ එක වෙනකොට කැඩකින් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න ඕනේ. දැන් මොකද එතකොට අය වාගේ ගෙදර ඇවිල්ලා ආපහු යනකොට මොන ඉස්කෝලේ ඉච්ච ටීචර්ස් ලා ඔක්කොම මම පුංචි සයිකලේ යන්නේ. ටීචර් කෙනෙක් දැක්කනකොට බයිසිකලේ යන්නේ. ටීචර් පොකුණාට පස්සේ ආයෙ බයිසිකලේ යන්නේ. ඔය වගේ 10ක් විතර හම්බ වෙනවා. මම දන්නේ අද කාලේ එහෙම කරනවාද කියලා. ඒ කාලේ අපේ වයසේ ටීචර් දක්නකොට බයිසිකලෙන් බයි. දැන් වල වැව් බන්ට් එකේ මම දා හම්බෙන්නේ වැව් බන්ට් එකේ තමයි ටීචර්ස්. මම කාලේ වෙලාවට ටීචර්ස්ලා බෝඩිම වැව් බන්ට් එකේ. ඉතින් ආයෙ බලන්න කොහෙවත් නෑ බහින්නම තමයි තියෙන්නේ. එහෙම ඉතින් 10 සැරයක් විතර බෑ තමයි. හැබැයි එතනින් එහාට අපේ සීයලා ආච්චිලා පැත්තට හිතුවොත් එහෙම ගුරුවරයෙක් දකින්නකොට ඊටත් වැඩිය ගරු කරානේ. පැත්තකට ගන්න කරලා කතා. අදට આવුත් Facebook එකේ හයි කියලා. තමයි අපොයින්ට්මන්ට් එකක් ගන්න. මම අපි කැම්පස් එකේ ඉන්න චන්ද කැම්පස් ගන්නලා තියෙනවා. කවදාවත් ෆෝන් කෝල් එකක් දීලාවත් Facebook තිබෙන්නේ නැහැ. අපේ ෆෝන් තිබෙන්නේ නැහැ. අපි ගිහිල්ලා උදේ ඉඳන් හවස වෙනකල් හරි අර බිල්ඩින් එකේ දොර ගාවට වෙලා ආවට පස්සේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙලාවක් ගාගෙන තමයි ඉතින් කතා කරන්නේ. මම මේ වැරදි කියන්න හදනවා නෙමෙයි එකක්වත්. එහෙමයි යන්නේ ඒක. දැන් මේ කාලේ එකක් හරි කියනවා. අපේ කාලේ අපි එකක් හරි කියනවා. සියලාච්චිලා එකක් හරි කියනවා. ඊට කලින් තව එකක් හරි කියලා දෙන්නේ. හැබැයි ඔයාලා පොඩ්ඩක් හොයලා බලුවොත් ඔයාලට පෙනේ මේක මේ වෙනස් වීගෙන යන්නේ අනිත් පැත්තට නේද? කියනවා තේරුණාද මම නැකින්නේ. මේක වෙනස් වීගෙන යන්නේ හොඳ පැත්තකටද? ඒ කියන්නේ මේක දියුණු වෙන පැත්තකට. බිල්ඩින් පාරවල් නම් දියුණු වෙනවා, හොඳට හැදෙනවා. හැබැයි ಗುಣධර්ම පැත්තෙන් වැඩි වෙන පැත්තකට යන්නේ කියලා මට ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. එතකොට ඔයාලා හරි එක මට්ටමකට අම්මලා තාත්තලා හරි කියලා එකක් කරා. ඔයාලා හරි කියලා කරන එක සාපේක්ෂව බැලුවොත් එහෙම ගොඩක් වෙලා අම්මලා තාත්තලා හරි කියලා ගන්න එකට වැඩිය අල්ලතියි. ඔයාලා හරි කියලා තමයි කරන්නේ. හැබැයි ඒක පල්ලෙහාදී ඉන්නේ අම්මලා තාත්තලා හරි කියපෙන්නේ. එතකොට අපි කොහෙටද යන්නේ? එතකොට අපි කොහෙද ඉන්නේ? අපි දන්නේ නැතුව අපි අර නරක වචනේ කියන්න වෙනවා. මේ පැත්තට වැටිලා. ඉතින් මම කියන්නේ හැදුවේ අන්තිමට ඔයාලා මේක සිහි නුවණින් අවබෝධ කරගෙන සිහියෙන් නුවණින් අවබෝධ කරගෙන වීර්යයෙන් කන්ට්‍රෝල් කරගෙන තීරුම් අරගෙන හදා ගන්න ඕන ප්‍රශ්න. මේක අවබෝධ කරගන්න නැතුව කවදාවත් හදන්න බෑ. යන රැල්ලට කොහොම නියොත් අර පෙට්ටියක් දින්න එක වගේ පිටිපිටේ වැළුවා ලැප්ටොප් එක ගත්තා. ඊළඟට තව ටික අවුරුදු 10ක් 15ක් කරනවා මොනවයිද දන්නේ. ඕ වගේ මෙල්ලි ගියොත් එහෙම ඔයාලා ඒවා පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ. අවබෝධයෙන්. මොකද යන්නේ? කොහෙද යන්නේ? ඒක දැනගෙන දැකගෙන තමන්ගේ ජීවිතය හදාගන්න ඔයාලට නැන නුවණ ධෛර්යය පහළ වෙයි කියලා මම ප්‍රාර්ථනා
Thank you, sir. What you said had a huge amount of magnitude, and I don't think this would have the same effect if I say it in English. So, that's good. I like that. I like people who like that. Anyway, that's a small change in the schedule. So, we decided to improvise.
Yes, we asked to spend the time saying something. So the best topic that popped into our mind was like
your opinion.
yes.
No, we gave you our opinion, right? No, we've gotten your opinion almost the entire way. But what are your most memorable moments with us?
while teaching us. CSN us.
Okay, I think Ms. Chandrika wants to go first.
Well, 2 days ago, I got an email saying that there is no dear madam or dear anything. There is no end or start. I just want to add something to Mrs. Story. It says, can you send me second year first semester enrollment keys for all the subjects? And that was the mail.
Let me just congratulate the author of that.
Because somebody has managed to send it to me. Yeah, so I'm so happy that my students had the courage to send the email.
Congratulations are in order because of his survivor. If he's still here.
He was one Karuna Tilaka and I forwarded it to my. Just imagine asking all the enrollment keys from me. First semester, second year, enrollment keys.
But we should commend her, right? We should
I
commend.
don't know, it was initials plus Karuna Tilaka.
Okay, so we should commend her on that bravado.
Yeah, right, okay.
Someone else.
Discussing.
Okay, discussing.
What's the most memorable
As our class teacher, and you should say something. Class teacher.
Class teacher.
Yes.
I'm actually not the class teacher, I'm the batch in charge.
Yes, Miss Bhatt, you said it as class teacher.
Tell your problems to the management. But to be honest, the weekday CSN people are like angels. Like they never bothered me. I told you no. Except
Me?
a few people who got late every time. Passing you. In the weekend, of course, I scolded them with the last few lectures. They were being naughty, doing something with the phone. They forgot what to do and what not to do in the lecture. But that is just that alone, right? I don't remember anything like that after. So you all were really good. I love teaching you.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. We love being taught by. And if you could give the mic to Miss Bhatt. It's obviously gonna be with you, ma'am. You should say something.
As usual, what I always say, typical CSN. You guys were a little bit annoying at the beginning when I started teaching you all in the first year, second semester, ST1, where you all shout and shout and shout, never listen at all. But then after a few words, when I always say that CSN is good and previous batch was good, and and you all are kind of going to be the bad batch, and then of course you all realized, and then you will turn to a better side. And of course ST2 I didn't have any problem with y'all, except for one that day where I think Tandu got blasted from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From several locations.
Yeah. But that was the only day I can remember where like he was trying to mess up with his phone. And then anyway, y'all were good kids. Even I enjoy teaching y'all. I think y'all have good potential to do good things. So keep going. Don't stop with whatever you have done so far. And only thing I couldn't change in your batch, I think you all know, I couldn't get Passing to come early to the class. I managed only get him 10 minutes early to the class. Maybe he will be turning to a better side in third year. Anyway, all the best.
This side. Okay.
Actually, I don't have any comments regarding lecture, but I got some experience in exams, right? Yeah. When you are coming to Marvel, you should bring, each of you should have, especially boys, a pencil case, right? It should include all the stationaries as well, right? And important thing is a calculator, right? So when it's mentioned the calculators are allowed, so each of you should have a calculator, right? So please bring a pencil case to Marvel, right? Otherwise don't come.
Thank you, ma'am.
So don't worry if they don't allow you be here. I'll make sure that you carry a calculator without pay. Shanika, you have no students.
Then you want to read it?
Yes, how about a silent character? Mr. Pumudru.
Yes.
Why do you think so? What a batch.
He's very loud and character.
Silent character. Yeah, every day was a memorable day, but I think the last day was the most memorable day. Once I completed the lectures, I think I have to say, oh yes, fortunately I completed. Somehow I have seen very talented guys and girls in the CSN batch, especially not only for studies but also some extracurricular activities, photographers and DJs and so on. So in the future I think you are going to become very good students as well as good personalities in society.
Thank you.
Well, I also have one memorable day. I think probably it is just after the midterm or just before the midterm. My lecture is for the weekend student from 5 to 8. So I had a master's lecture from 1 to 3. I finished my lecture and I waited till 5 o'clock. And then I went to the lecture hall and plugged in my laptop and I was waiting. And one student came and looked at me and then went off. And, so I was waiting, thinking that okay, they will come after about 10-15 minutes. So again another person comes, looked at me and goes. So I was there till 5:45 and I was pretty angry, and then I decided to go back. And when I went into the lift, there was this poor guy from the CSN batch who came and got into the same lift. So I asked him what happened to him. Then he said that there was some assignment thing going on. But I was still angry and I thought, okay, I will teach them a lesson next week. So a week went by and then I came for the next weekend lecture. So I was still determined to teach you all a lesson. And so I went to the lecture, and of course the guys and the girls came and sat, having lectures from 8:30. So when I looked at your faces, I said, okay, forget it, and I conduct the lecture as usual.
Just one last. Miss Tara. Yes. I'm sure you have a lot to say about us.
You guys are awesome. That's all I've got to say. I know I yell at you all like lots of time, and as Sir said, it's all the puppy looks which works. Whatever you do, finally you are like, okay, and you give that puppy look, Especially I have some faces like whenever they talk about CSN and your batch, there are some faces which I always remember. It's not because I've been yelling at you all or you've been annoying me. It's not that. It's that which I admire in you all. Like even when you're lying and even when you want to go out and all, the way you team up and bring it up, it's awesome. And I always like teaching you all, and you're all like fun. And it's a really lovely class. I like the way you interact with people. It's like that's where you stand different from the other people. The way you all interact with us, very friendly, and you think that definitely we will have something to say. That's where you stand.
And just
I just told the mic because this is related to the topic. It's the most memorable day in your life with y'all. I think today is the most memorable day in my entire lecturing life.
Wow.
Because actually I have two satisfactions in my life as a lecturer, because there are 4 students of mine who are lecturers right now who have told me, Miss, we became lecturers because of you. That is one satisfaction, and the other satisfaction is I always wanted to become a mother to my students, and you referred to me. I think today is the first day. You referred to me that so today is the greatest satisfaction I had from students. Of course, we are getting a salary for being teaching y'all, but of course, all of y'all are like my children, because I care for you and I feel for you. I'm so afraid that if one of y'all will fail, and I'm so afraid that you will make a wrong decision in your life. That's why I always tell in the class, y'all are now adults, you have to make the right decision, you have to take care of yourself, because of course I'm strict, very strict with my own daughter, and I'm strict with y'all because I want all of you to be like my own children. So I think I owe you that today to give me that satisfaction. Thank you.
We have one more person who I think should voice his opinion. Mr. Anuradha.
I would like to say 2 things. One is I got hurt because of you mentioned SLIIT competition. When is Artos midterm marks is publishing? Is that after your final exam? You got the midterm mark or not?
We actually did get the midterm marks. And we sincerely apologize for that.
Because I left the country for 10 days with our SLIIT badminton and tennis and futsal team. That also SLIIT event. That's why it got delayed. The first thing. Other thing is when I was doing a presentation, because most of you are embarrassing because of that, because some of call me, it's not happening according to time schedule. Because you have to maintain your, I think good ability, like Prasanna says, like Sujata. Because when you are doing a presentation, when you come to SLIIT, I am taking care of all of you because as a coordinator of CSN. And other thing is, you have to, now when you are doing final year presentation or any presentation, you have to wait and see till your chance comes. Because if you no need to do that kind of presentation, we can stop that one easily, because we lecturers also waiting till morning to evening to complete that one, because as a team you have to come and do your presentation only for 10-15 minutes. But we have to wait till morning to evening without having any refreshment even. Then we do that way, because you have to take that point into your mind when we are doing something that for you, not for us. Because always I am telling to become expert, you have to do something, because you have to do 10,000 hour practice. To do that one, you have to spend more hours per day. Otherwise, you cannot become to climb your ladder easily.
We apologize again for all the mistakes that we've done.
We apologize.
We take this moment actually, seriously. We are sorry, we are extremely sorry, but believe us, we never meant to hurt your heart. It's sort of in the blood, you know. It just comes, you never meant to do it, but it somehow happens.
It's nature.
Yeah, CSN.
So moving on, there's a scheduled dance, but
We have to give
performance aren't really ready yet, so we'll give them a little bit more time and move on to the next item, which is continuing with the award ceremony, awarding ceremony.
and
So
we have Miss Nidushini Nanakar. Nidushini Nanakar. Okay.
Then Mr. Lahiru Amar Singh.
Singer, please come.
Are you a singer? And now Mr. Pumulu Fernando. We got a few comments about sir. Kind of famous among the ladies.
He's very artistic
Yeah, very effective.
and kind enough to let us sleep.
Yeah. But he wakes us up.
When an important point
Yeah.
comes.
He's like, wake up, this is important. Miss Lakshmi Vijayaratnam. She
did ST2 labs for us.
and people said that she was very friendly and helpful during the
Very
labs.
helpful during the labs.
Then we have Miss Arini Jayakoti. She handled BTMS. She was very helpful and
Very friendly, and I don't know who said this, but he has said.
they said that
They say
she
that-
says that you can't get it.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the point.
And next we have Miss Asantika Endolpitia. She did SC for us, and I believe she helped us a lot. We had a lot of assignments to do. Miss Asantika. And she helped us a lot.
And I believe I have annoyed her quite a lot, so sorry about that. Yeah, and now we move on to an item. I quite like, personally I like music a lot, and I'm really happy that here so many people in our batch apparently have a lot of music talent. And yeah, so without further ado, I welcome Rimzi's Fusion onto the stage. What?
It's a dance.
Okay,
You're gonna have a dance?
Rimzi, you're gonna have to wait a little bit, and Rasit, come on the stage. Rasit and Viren.
Please come.
Thank jack. That's how we get spot. Booty make a right like she on the fly. With a track, I got some now. Tag team, hands in as a rock. Gang of money, opened up.
Yeah, so go ahead. We should have Rimsey's and Zara's violin, guitar, combo, fusion thing over here. And
They're supposed to be here at that.
really? Okay. So let's all just awkwardly stay here while we're talking.
Enjoy your meal.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Try it.
started this event without you, and it would be complete without. Yeah, Miss Dunishka Ratnatukam. Sorry. Yeah. The awarding of the prizes and everything will be on in this second game. And the second game will be conducted by someone who is a good friend of mine. And also, he and I used to know Miss Aparna ahead of a lot by asking her to walk some ST phosphate first that we did. I think we went there a grand total of about 7 times. But she was cool about it. CJ, if you could step forward, please.
අන්තිමට මේ පළවෙනි ගෲප් එකට අපි අකුරක් දෙන්නේ ඉවර කරනතුනේ දෙවෙනි ගෲප් එක පටන් ගන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි මේ දෙවෙනි ගෲප් එකට බැරිනොත් අනිත් ඕනෝගේට අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා. ඒ කඩියනත් බැරිනොත් අපි ප්‍රේක්ෂකාගාරයට අවස්ථාව දෙනවා. ඊළඟට ඒකම නවත්තන අකුරෙන් ඊළඟ ගෲප් එක පටන් ගන්න. ටයිම් එක යනවා.
Okay, so actually quite a good number of singers, right?
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought a bunch of lecturers and
If someone told you to tell the singer of the day, what would you say? Singer of the day.
Singer of the day?
Yes.
Well, Miss Abba, no, okay. Singer of the day will be Mr. Hamza.
That's what I heard. Even Kubudu was quite a good singer today, and you was a good singer today. Yes.
Anyway, so
as it's 12:30, and as we have come to the conclusion of this event today, which you would be very happy about because we've been eating your time since 9:30 in the morning. And to commence this event, we would like to have our vote of thanks, which will be given by
before I start my, there are good news I have to tell you that in the beginning we tell you that our friend Isuru is in the hospital, but we just received the news that he's been discharged. So good luck for him. And for as word of thanks, actually I got a my friend made this for me. And in the morning I didn't have time. Actually, I don't have a speech. So, first of all, I should thank my classmates, everyone here who made this possible. They contributed a lot. They did everything. For 3 days, we were in this hall, everything. So, yeah, and also the lecturers and the non-academic staff who have helped a lot to do this event, not just this event, but all other things as well. So I'm not going to take much time, that's all. If I'm going to tell the names, really ignore this. Thank you. Yes. at the end of all things, it is usually human nature to look back, reflect on the past, remember the happy moments, the stupid moments, the bad moments, and with that, I have compiled a video.
And we're standing side by side. What it takes to
everything. And we apologize for taking about 8 minutes. So you do extra, we apologize for that. And now we invite you all to leave. Sorry, but yeah, just
Thank you, ma'am, for coming here today.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you so much. We are sorry again for all the mistakes. I know we apologize a lot, but
we do have to apologize a lot.
we have to.
And I don't think we can apologize
We
enough.
enjoyed today.
Yeah.
We hope you had a good time. We tried our level best, and if there were shortcomings, we really apologize for that.
And,
Have a nice day. Yes.